This is going to be a more non-standard Uncle Chop, because what we're doing next doesn't really have any lore implications whatsoever. It's just a wacky thing that these madmen put in their game. Because, I don't know, I guess they didn't have enough to do. Welcome back to Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop. I'm a god now. In fact, I learned that this is a washing machine code. Take a look at that. Well, you know what? We could take a look at it better here. The tally marks on his chest. There's a 5, a 5, and a 4. You know what that means? 14. Now what's going to happen? Oh, hey, it's you! I don't get out all that much, so I didn't expect to see you again. Nice fur, by the way. The last guy to let me out is long gone. You know, I actually quite like it out here. I like the freedom and the relative lack of motion. If you keep letting me out, I might give you some little treats from the great spinning beyond. Anywho, might as well get back to it. Bye! Who is that fellow? I think maybe there is lore complications here. So all of this information I am getting is from the Steam guide that you could find for Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop. It's made by a person named Zestra, and as well as a Discord, where a bunch of people were putting their heads together to solve some of these puzzles. Because apparently, the creators of this game really love, like, hiding cryptic stuff in their game. I love how games do this. They don't know if they're going to get popular, but they have, like, these ARGs tucked in behind their game, and they're just hoping somebody discovers it. But first things first. You're going to have lots of pictures up on the screen, so, you're going to be seeing the menu screen a lot, because I am looking through the guide. Because a lot of these puzzles, I have no idea how I would even occur to them. But we could start with an easy one. This one here. It's just in the book. You just need a black light for it. In fact, I have the picture right here, so I don't even need to tell you more about this one. It's 732-783. Hey, new skin! Hey! You gotta stop meeting like this, it's awkward. I actually have a little something for you. Here it is! Whoa! That made things less awkward, didn't it? Well, we know what happens next. Bye! What do you give me? Plaid Wilbur. You know, I'm gonna be Jerus Wilbur for a little bit. I'll be Jerus Wilbur for this next one. So that was puzzle number 2. If you really needed to see the puzzles, you have to wait. I know, rent. Yes, thanks. I don't think you can see it unless it's nighttime now. The thing at the shop. There's a black light that turns on here. I don't know why, but we just did the 732-783, which was like right here. This apparently has no bearing whatsoever on the washing machine. This is all my achievements, showing all the different endings and having lots of money and dying. I like that one. It's a Dark Souls reference. I got zooped many times. I'm doing washing machine codes. I got lots of cards. And I believe if we shine the black light, it'll show us the 24 washing machine codes and how many you have completed. There's some more achievements over here. I'm pretty sure... Oh, you know what? Yeah, it shows that we completed washing machine codes. We don't need the black lights to see them. It's just so we don't know what they are. If you see Wilbur's head, it means it's something on your body, which was God Wilbur, the 14. If it's Uncle Chop's head, it's something on or around the garage. If it shows the book, it's something in the book you have to find. If it's a pixelated version of Uncle Chop, it's a VR thing. And then if it has a faction symbol, it's probably something in the faction endings. Next one. Where did we find this one? Oh, it's in the book. It's in the book. The page right before the pink AI, there is a UV thing. I'll show it on the screen right now. It's a little UV path. And you can overlay that on top of the pin pad right here. And you follow it from the dot to the end. To make it easy, I have the code right here. 736 Smile Brimstone X1. Did I do that wrong? Maybe I hit the wrong numbers. 36 Smile Brimstone X1. Maybe there's something missing from the guide. I'm just going to take a look at the picture itself and try to go from there. 7 3 6 Yeah, smile. It looks like it's on smile. It's not brimstone though. Oh, I was hitting the infinity symbol, that's why. Oh yeah, here we go again. Wait, stop. Don't you peck and ask. Don't you peck and ask why I get back in. I don't have to stand here and listen to this crap, Wilbur. I wasn't going to ask. I was just going to take it as granted. Never contact me again. Bye. But that's only puzzle number 3. I got so many more puzzles to do. You can't tell me what to do. I won't listen. Number 4. Actually, for some reason... Oh, okay, there we go. I have to unlet my mouse from the game so I can scroll on the guide. So this one is actually credited to a guy named Demork by the guide guy, so I am also going to credit Demork. There's a butterfly above the speakeasy. It's got a Z, a reverse Z, an A, and a reverse Z on it. It's like on one of the walls. I didn't know this, but the butterfly is apparently called a common brimstone. Brimstone is also sulfur. So the Z is the atomic number of sulfur, which is 16, and the A is its mass number, which is 32. So what you do is you do 1 6 and then reverse it. 6 1 3 2 and then reverse it. He's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna be so pissed. Hey! I'm sorry about last time. Sometimes I feel like all the spinning doesn't do much good for my brain. Then I do some more spinning, and that all goes away. Here, I got something for you. Don't ask where I got it. Bye! Where'd you get it? Metal Wilbur! Is noon? Or is it moon? Or is it noon? Or is it moom? I'm gonna say it's moom. Next one. I've explained this one. It's the warehouse puzzle. You find the shelves marked 1, 2, 3, and 4. Find the box on it, and that's your code. So if you put them all together, it's going to be 557, 415, 486, 372. Woo! Okay, that was a brief one. That's number 5. Number 6 gets complicated. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. That is a set of functions for a graph. I never did this math in high school or college. I never did this kind of math. But I guess if you want to break out the graphing calculator, you could probably Google one up and you could put in those things. They'll turn into numbers. So the numbers are 942 573. Woo! Boy, am I glad to be here again. Last machine that I fell out of was in this laundrette. That in and of itself isn't crazy, but this place, it was cold. Oh, is that a reference to the Empyrean ending? There's a powerful presence there. Druce's mom. Anyway, nothing a quick rinse and spit and can sort out. Come to think of it, that's exactly what I'm in need of right now. Bye! Is that a clue about the next puzzle? No, actually it's the clue of a puzzle, though. Here's puzzle number 7. It's a cipher puzzle. Each of those 4 number combinations from left to right, top to bottom, is a code. But there's a funky thing about the code. The first set of numbers will spell out the word 9, but then everything else will just be gibberish. Because as you move from set to set of 4 numbers, starting from the left, going to the right, and then going down, in that order, like you're reading a usual sentence, you have to shift the number of the letters over 1. So like number 14, it's the letter N. But if you find the 14 next to it, which you don't, it's 0, 10, 23, 06. That spells out 5. Right next to it, the code that says 08, 11, 24, 07, that also spells 5. You see that they shifted over by 1 number. So you got to do that for all of them. So if you love your ciphers, you go ahead and do that. But I'm going to give the answer right now. It's 955 half 45 half 74 797 457 half. Bye. Still got more to solve. That same puzzle. The very same puzzle. Look at it again. We're looking at the 14s now. Each brick of numbers, the 4x4 cube of numbers, everywhere you see a 14, you hit the key on the pad. And you go from the left one to the right one. So if you do that, it's going to be 137584. Ow! You can learn a lot about a person by the laundry. This doesn't seem like yours, though. No amount of washing will clean what taints these clothes. That's me out of here. You know what? I'm gonna change into plaid for this next part. I need to change my clothes too. Next one, we also did this one. This was the fortune cookie cooler rock puzzle. Yeah, we had the fortune cookie. We couldn't bring it with us. It was 8. Oh wait, that's wrong. Okay. Star. Oh, let me do it. Thank you. Star, brimstone, star. Oh, I did infinity again. Star, brimstone, star. I cooked a cooler rock. Got a real air of death around this place. Okay, cool. Not like the rock. Here's a big one. This one took several people to complete this puzzle. I'm actually going to make the window a little bit bigger so I can read it better. So, people on Discord helped with this one. Throckwaddle, Forgotten Lands, Archaic Djinn, Sirius Black, but he has like a weird parenthesis thing going on. Raphael and funky text. Pig Nippets. Creadia. Winky Face. Plystyre. Demorkagen. Mist, and a few others that he missed. And it's the Speakeasy ceiling. The entire ceiling of the Speakeasy on the, it looks like the first floor lining the floor of the second floor. There's weird text. Well, people found out it looks a lot like a certain font called Bradley. It's just like the butterfly puzzle. And they found out it looks like letters, but the J is missing. It looks like the J was never used in the sentence they're trying to decipher. But if they do it just like that, it makes a bunch of nonsense that doesn't say anything. So they used an @bash cipher on it. Probably has something to do with the butterfly. I don't understand ciphers. But they used an @bash cipher on it. They still got gibberish. So then they used a skip cipher on it, with a skip of 56. Again, that's going way over my head. I don't understand ciphers. They get something that kinda looks like words, but it's in a big mess. It was saying stuff like void, infinite, the into, and stars, the past lazily smiles. It's by V. How knew it? Though black smile not did it, emptiness troubling VCat. Stuff like that. So they deciphered it into a proper sentence. And it says, the cat smiled lazily past the stars and into the infinite void. Vexed by its troubling emptiness, it did not smile back, though it knew how. With the leftover V. So that's the weird part. And they found out the code by matching buttons to it. Then they spoke to the devs, and the devs were just like, yeah, you could just skip the font analysis and just throw it on skip 56. And you could have gotten the code that way. So this is one that I most certainly would have never been able to solve on my own, ever. Some of them I could have. Especially the ones like a few of them we've already solved. Like the 14 one that I saw on the God. So we're looking for... It's hard to get the picture in the frame. The cat smiled lazily past the stars and into the infinite void. Vexed by its troubling emptiness, it did not smile back. Though it knew how. Apparently star is knowledge. So that's a really complicated one. These people are wizards. Yay! I've been waiting to fall out of your machine. I found you the perfect getup. Bye! What'd you get me? Oh no! This is why we need fur, people. You only get half of it. You only get half buff. No one should see full buff Wilbur, thank you. Okay, Puzzle 11 is another big one that I would never be able to solve on my own, because I'm not a coder. Pug Nippets helped with this one. All through the book, with the backlight, you'll see things like %A, %D, %F, %I. Apparently that is Python code. First, you have to count page numbers. So, looking at the book here, the inside of the cover is a 0. This one right here is page 1. And then you just have to count the pages as you find them. So the percents indicates something called the modulo function, which is used in C++ and Python. And it basically says A mod B gives you the remainder of A divided by B. So if A is 5, mod, and B is 3, you get a 2. Because 5 divided by 3 is 1 with 2 left over. I don't quite understand what all that means. I don't code. I've done very little in C++. I've done no Python. If it makes sense to you, great. But what you're supposed to do is you take the page number you find the percent whatever on, you mod it to 14, because the game loves the number 14, and you do that in alphabetical order. So percent A would be first, and percent B, C, and it goes all the way to I. Once you do all of that, you get the code 959 385 532. Hi again. Ah, drats, you solved the hard one. I was just pursuing my nemesis. I was this close to getting the bastard. He tried to kill me and my entire family, and we're gonna have a dance party at the end of the film. Then this machine pulled me out. I gotta go, he's getting away, bye. You get him. You get him. Puzzle 12, I pointed that one out, is in the laundromat on the Empyrean ending. With the shirts flying around in the washing machine. When there's a long pause, that indicates where the sequence ended. If you paid attention, the shirt said 6x1. Smile 2. Half 49. I like how 9 is a cat. 9 lives, you know. Wow, how do you live with such a stationary world? I'm just making sure of something. Okay. Ah, makes me nauseous. Ah, I gotta go. You can't stand staying still for too long. We're halfway done. Puzzle 13 is in the punch card machine in my favorite quest line, the Magpies. Those weird little line things. It's just like how it punches out, usually, in the column and goes down, and then the column and goes down, and the column and goes down. You read it that way, too. If you touch a line, you go to the circle and you hit the key on the pad. And then you go down. If you hit another line, you go to that circle, you hit the key on the pad. So you do it with 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Note, you'll never do 1 in the third column. Once you do all of that correctly, you should have 6, 4, Smile, Brimstone Infinity, X9. Hey, you okay? Do you fear lack you purpose? What? I get it. I used to be like you until I found my purpose. Well, back to my purpose. You'll be okay. Bye. I think he's been spinning so much his grammar got messed up. Anyway. Ah, the gun. I pointed this out during the Lawbringer ending. The Lawmaker ending. The bullets on the gun have numbers on them. So, probably, waste some time during one of the days when you're loading the pistol, and just keep on ejecting bullets out of it. Don't worry. The taxpayers will pay for it. And once you hit the enter button, you've reached the end. So, it should be 1, 2, 8, 2, 9, 9. Ah... Yeah, that was a pretty easy one. I probably would have figured that one out. I wouldn't have been able to figure out this one, because it actually involves dying on an ending. Pignuppets and Plystire on Discord helped with this one. The Hive questline. When you go to meet the AI guy, his name is Lollygo, He's pulsing in lights. He's got 2 of them. One's a bright light and one's a dull light. That's a 1 and a 0 in binary. If you translate it from binary to text, the first time you meet him, it says "be worse" with an exclamation point. This is a clue that you have to restart the Hive quest line and fail on both 1 and 2. I don't know if it shows up on the AI or if it shows up when he shows his true form. It might be his true form, which is why you have to restart it. Because he doesn't show himself until the second form. So you have to fail day 1 and day 2. He'll come out to kill you, which is going to be on my death reel. I don't know when I'm going to start that. And he'll flash a different code, which is the code you need for the washing machine. Which is 1557294. And without the exclamation point. Oh, hey! Sorry, I can't do this today. See ya. It's the same day. Must be having something temporal going on here. So, of course, you can skip the "be worse" part if you really fail at making donuts. Anyway. Riding the wave helped solve the next one. There's the cat in the basement. I'm not going to run all the way to the basement to show you, but there was the cat. And the cat was made out of squares. Guess what? We got to put in the number 9 81 times. Because the cat is 9 and the cat is squared. So, give me a moment. 6, 7, 8, 9, 81. Really? Really? You just like cats, don't you? Hi! You're gonna want a drum roll for this one. I got you the coolest shit. Bye! What'd you get me? Oh no! At least I'm not naked! But why? Wilbur, you don't got a hell of a lot there. Just saying. You don't got a lot there. It's okay, you don't have to look at him for too long. Puzzle 17. It's in Lawmaker's questline. It's the lockers I pointed out. This one's super easy. I would have definitely been able to figure out this one. There's hatch marks on all of the lockers. In fact, I don't even need to look at the solution. I could just look at the picture I have here. It's X 1 3 2 5 4. Yay! Look at that, I solved one. Buddy! Sorry about last time, I gave you a banana hammock. The stop before you was a top-loading washing machine. Loading? Someone left something on the lid and I couldn't get out. There's not much in this world that gets me down, but poor laundry etiquette really takes the cake. Don't you cross me like that. I like what we got going on. Bye. See that? Don't pile stuff on top of your washing machine. You need the washing machine man to jump out, and he'll give you a mankini. Puzzle 18. I didn't even know this was a puzzle. I just thought it was something fancy, but it had the yin-yang symbol, so it must have been. It's above the door to the parts shop from the workshop area. It looks like an alchemical symbol. It's got Roman numbers on it. You go from the closest to the center to the farthest, and lowest to highest if they're the same distance. So, the 2 and the 3 are the same distance away, so you would take 2 and then 3. So it should be 1, 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 7. I can't whistle. Hey! Nice guy. I'm glad it's almost over. This one we already solved. Puzzle number 19 is the all for one, one for all puzzle. That was the infinity for 1, 1 for infinity. Yeah. Yeah, we already got that one. Let me just try it again anyway. Infinity for 1, 1 for infinity. Yeah, it does that because we already solved it. Puzzle 20. I pointed it out constantly. It's where Uncle Chop shows up to get the first and third rent. The little color-coded strip. All you do is just press the buttons that are color-coded. So, infinity, smile, half, X, smile, brimstone. Dude, really? When do you have time to eat? Puzzle 21. We walked past it countless times. It's a weird squiggle thing. You follow it from the point where it has the 1 dot. You do that whole line. Then you go to the little line that has the 2 dots. You do that line. Then the 3 dots. And then the 1 key on the 4th dots. So you do the big squiggle and then you do the little squiggles in the order. If you do all of that and you hit every key that the line touches by overlaying it like we did the other one, you would have 1, 2, 4, 7, 5, 3, X, 6, 8, half smile, 9 infinity, 6, 3, 5, 4, smile. Yum, 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 yum. I don't know what that sounds like. Howly peck. On second thought, this place was silly. Kyle is less silly. Hey Kyle, check out my mankini. My flock are spiteful. My flock are bitter. Cool. Someone had the assumption that he might have been Christian God because of the nails, and he said something about the civilization destroying themselves. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Yes, this one. I thought it was some kind of Fibonacci thing. I was only partially correct. That weird thing is called the Riemann zeta function. It's pretty high level but well-known mathematical function, says the person that wrote the guide. I don't know of it. This is the first time I heard of it. I know the Mandelbrot set, but that's because somebody made a song about it. And also, I saw it on like YouTube, and fractals are fun. But you can check it out on the Wikipedia, if you want to. The first non-trivial zero has an imaginary part, approximately equal to 14.13472514. That's that code right up there. The X's are 14. So you just take the stuff that's inside the brackets and that's your code. So 1347 2514. High five! Yeah. Heck yeah. Go me. We're almost done. I'm going to be sad to see him go. Actually, we're standing right next to this one. It's right there. Off to the left. It says the Kaelendar? I don't know why the ale isn't a different color than everything else, but I'll bring the picture over here with me from the guide. The calendar, you take the first 4 slots, you apply it to the first 4 buttons up on the pin pad. Then the next 4 is 2, and then 3, but don't hit the enter key. The enter key, I believe, is the X's. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, an X corresponds to the enter key, so as you can already look at it, first 4 slots are nothing, the next 4 slots are nothing, then you got something on the 3rd slot, then you have to hit the button, and then you hit the enter key. So the first number is going to be 9. And you can just keep on going like that. There's nothing in the 4th slot, so you hit the enter key. Then you go back up to the top and keep going, doing that. All the way down until you reach the end. Just 916. Brimstone Smile Infinity. 7 half smile. Ah, yeah, what he said. Huh? I liked it better when his grammar was broken. And the last one, person 322 helped with this. The Magpie quest line. You have that graph thing going on there. This one, I'm not even sure how you're supposed to figure this one out, because you don't really see a grid on there. But just go ahead and take the whole keyboard and plop it down right around where it's pointing OPEC with the first 4 bars. And you just take copies of that, hit the duplicate key, and just put the pin pads next to each other. Taking in mind that it's a 4x4 cube, or square. And just pile them up and fill that whole thing with 4x4s. And wherever those bars stop, that's the key you hit. It should end up saying smile, 7 smile, infinity, brimstone, 759, X42, infinity brimstone. And I just did all of the codes. I got an achievement. No more laundry. Oh, hey! I think this is the last time our paths will cross. This has been nice. I think you'll do just fine. Good luck. Bye. Well, I gotta get out of this mankini if I want to do just fine. So none of the codes will work anymore. Well, except for 14141414. Okay, that's too many 1-4s. Let me do it again. I think it's 5 of them. Yeah. Yeah, we can still open this if we ever want to abandon our run and zoop ourselves. But we did all of the washing machine codes. Thanks again to that person that I mentioned at the beginning. What was their names again? I gotta scroll all the way back up to see it. Thanks again to Zestra and all those other guys that I mentioned that helped Zestra with their guide. It's on Steam. If you ever need the washing machine codes again and you don't want to watch a 37-minute long video. Last thing we'll see of Uncle Chop unless they release some more content. I'm gonna go through and find various ways to die. Good night, folks.